Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday morning live. This is Survival Technician, and I wanted to talk today about the prepper lifestyle. We just had a live over on TikTok, and so I had a little bit extra time, and I was here would be interested in some of those questions. So the viewpoint of what a prepper's lifestyle is was what the whole theme was, and the concept of being a prepper. And a lot of people are pretty hardcore about being a prepper. Uh, it gives a variety, there's a whole spectrum of prepping. The I am a gun toting, bunker dwelling raider is one mindset. One mindset is, I store food in canning. Some people are, I have my whole off grid homestead. Every one of them are preppers. The cool thing is when I began to learn about prepping, I was a younger man and met a gentleman who is credited with coining the term survivalist. His name was Kurt Saxon, and he was from Eureka, California. He learned the hard way. He was a member of a variety of fairly radical groups of people and proceeded to learn everything he could about it and realized these were not nice people. A lot of uh, the cultural revolutionary side of America in the 50s and 60s grew into what taught him. He's grew into what taught him. Anyway, he tried his best to educate those people who know and in power to, how to learn how to deal with those particular sorts of things. So eh, he got disillusioned and eventually he moved here to Northwest Arkansas to a little town called Alpena. And that's where I got to meet him. And he seemed to be a very logical, reasonable person. He dated, you've all got different viewpoints. Every one of you, I'm pointing at you, every one of you has different viewpoints on how your lives should be. And that's perfectly fine. And in the modern world, a lot of his statements and stuff probably don't survive well into political correctness. But he was pretty straightforward about things, and he believed that you should build a community and you should work with those people around you, possibly through bartering, maybe through the concept of uh, I have skills, you have skills. A lot of people think of bartering as I trade my stuff for your stuff, and they forget that one of the biggest parts of bartering is skills bartering. I do this for you, you pay me in eggs or vegetables or whatever I need at the moment. And so the prepper lifestyle can be uh, a very I'm a prepper. I'm doing this. I train. I go to the range. You should go to the range. I go out on military like maneuvers with all my little group of people. You're getting a little extreme there. Not to say I haven't done that sort of stuff. It's not a lifestyle. It's not. This is what I am. A martial arts instructor that I had once summed it up with this phrase really well. You're learning the martial arts to protect your life. So you should have a life worth protecting. And that's to say that you don't live your life as a martial artist. You live your life and you learn your martial arts to protect it. So you, right there, you know who I'm talking to. You should develop and cultivate a life that's worth living. Now, being a prepper is fine because that's about being prepared and aware. So the questions here are uh, do you have a flat uh, repair kit of some sort in your car? Either a compressor and fix a flat or just a spare and a jack. If you're prepared to deal with the flat on the way to work, you're a prepper. That's honestly the way that works out. It's nothing more radical than that. Now, the next step up, do you have a car kit, including basic tools like Do you have extra oil, extra water for your car? Not for you, but that's another thing. Do you have do you have a set of gloves? Do you have the jumper cables? Do you have a first aid kit? That sort of stuff should be in your car because there are car-based emergencies, or you have emergencies while you're traveling in your car. So that's one thing about being a prepper. Preparedness is about being aware and being prepared. That's it. It's not radical, nothing bigger and badder than that. So there's an entire spectrum. There's people who want to grow their own gardens, have their own land, save back food and water, take care of things with their garden and their cows and their goats and their chickens. They're preppers. You know what? In the modern world, before there was a modern world, my grandparents' era grew up in and around the Great Depression and pre World War II, and times were rough. You didn't go to the supermarket every day, there wasn't a McDonald's to go eat at. So, prepping was just what you had to do. You had to prepare or you were without. And in all of the stuff that I do, my goal here is to educate everyone. Um, if I haven't introduced myself, or if you don't know him, I'm Greg. I'm the survival technician, and I have this channel. I have one on TikTok, I have Instagram, and more importantly, I have survivaltechnician.com where you can go over and sign up to get free stuff. I give free checklists and family communication plans and emergency preparedness plans, rotation checklists. Go get free stuff. You have to sign up, and that means you're also signing up for the newsletter, and I will not spam you. I just I am supposed to put out a newsletter about what things you might need to know if you're of the mindset of preparedness and off-grid living. I do that once a week. I'm in cybersecurity, and I'm a technician in that context as well. And I hate spam, so I will not spam you. Uh, it would be great if you could help out, but if you can't help out, at least communicate and be part of the community. The big goal here is being part of the community allows you to interact. And the more questions you have, the more I can educate, the more I can help people, the more I get to share the things that I know. Somebody asked me what the top 3 to 5 prepper skills are because the most important thing you can add to your daily prep is rotate and learn something new every day. Rotate your water, rotate your food, rotate the stocks of supplies that you have, and double check your equipment on a regular basis. Everybody realizes that right away. Rotate your skills. Rotating your skills is important because skills are perishable too. I'm not saying everybody is going to be the the most person to create a fire with a saw. Carry a big lighter, jeez. But you know what? I know how to actually go out and source the materials and create a fire saw and use it. And I'm not just going to say I've done that once. I go out 2, 3 times a year and actually start a fire with that. Okay. Uh, that's just because it's just an exercise. I want to always have in my pocket a metal match. I want to have a Zippo lighter. I want to have a Bic lighter. I want to have ferrocerium rods in my EDC. I never want to have to use a BOSA because I've done it. If you've done something that you don't want to do again, you'll find lots of ways to actually make it work. And that's important. So that's the most important thing is to rotate things and learn new skills. So I'm going to sign off for now. We'll hopefully start more lives and get more people coming in here. Didn't get a lot of folks here today, but at least we can save this and use it for later. Go over to survivaltechnician.com, get some free stuff, and interact and comment and be part of the channel. I love you all.